Welcome to Monday. It feels like I actually haven't been here in a long time because I did all of those recordings last week, but I hope that you enjoyed last week because they were unique to each day. But we start a new week this week. We're moving along in Elul. It's the 11th of Elul if you haven't been keeping track of that. And we're still thinking about our year. It just so happens that this week's Torah portion, Tavo, talks about when the Israelites will come into the land that is promised to them by God. And when they get there, there's this wonderful. There are a couple things that are great in this Torah portion. The first one I want to mention is I do a benediction at the end of services, which is, you're blessed as you come you're blessed as you come in, and you're blessed as you go out. Those words are in this Torah portion. So, if you come to our services, you've heard me say Baruch atah b'voacha, Baruch atah b'tzeitcha a million times. That's from here. Those are part of the blessings that you get when you keep all of God's commandments, and they're the same exact thing in the reverse if you don't. Like, cursed be you as you come in, and cursed be you as you go out. We're not talking about blessings and curses. We're going to get to that in a week or two. But the first moment that the Israelites go into the land, they have the first fruits of the season that they can pick and eat. And at that time, they're supposed to come, first fruits of every season, they're supposed to come before God and the altar and offer their fruits to God. Now, if this was a quiz, I would say, do you have any idea what they say? What you're supposed to say when you bring your first fruits up? Is it like, way to go, God, I love these fruits? Or is it like, tutti frutti? No, wasn't that a song, Tutti Frutti? That is a song. I think it's from the 50s, like Chuck Berry or one of those guys, yeah. No, that is not what you say. You don't even say thank you, God. Like, you don't say anything about thanks. You don't say anything about anything. You know what you do? You tell the story of your history. It begins. My father was a wandering Aramean who came down in meager numbers and sojourned and became a huge and great nation, and then the Egyptians enslaved us, and then God took us out of Egypt and brought us into this land, and that's why I'm standing here right now. So it has nothing to do with, well, it has everything to do with giving thanks. But you don't say thank you. You tell the history of our people. I've always thought that was amazing. That at that moment where you're supposed to be pouring your heart out and giving thanks, you go through the history. So, how does that connect to what we're doing? Because I think that part of what we need to do in Elul is, what got me here? What is the history that has arrived me at this very unique moment in my life, the life of my family, the life of everybody I've been in contact with today, but that each day is unique and leads to the next day and leads to the next and to the next. And last year we did this, right? Last year we went through our year to figure out what happened and who we were. And that's what's supposed to happen right now. We're supposed to live the history of this last year. That's how it connects to the work that we're doing. How does it connect to our mindfulness work and our meditation is, I think, this concept that we can be renewed and reborn every single day, every single breath, that we're a new person when we breathe, every single time we breathe in and out, says to me that our history and how we arrived at this moment and where we are in our lives and what we're feeling and what we're going through and everything that goes into this exact moment in our lives, we need to celebrate it, even if it's painful. What got me here? What are the things that happened that led me to here, to now, to who I am, how I feel, what I do, what I care about, what I don't care about, what frustrates me, what makes me laugh. What makes me cry? Everyone laughs at me because I cry at like comedy movies. Well, I don't know why. I just do. Maybe part of my thinking is, why do I cry at like Jumanji? Well, I like touching moments. Maybe that's why. But Jumanji's awesome, by the way. But what we don't ask that question enough. What got me here? What did I do to get myself here? There's a reason why I'm here. And here could be your emotional state, your physical state, where you are, what you're doing in your life, whatever now means to you. No, let me rephrase that. Whatever here means to you. What got me here? Because if we're going to bring the best of us, which is our fruit, we have to acknowledge what brought us to this moment. Now, as I've been saying it, and I just thought, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I don't think that here has to necessarily be a negative thing. I feel like I'm like saying, what got us here? Why are we in these issues? Why are we in these problems? It's like everything, right? There's no judgment on it. What got me here, to this place in my life? That's what Elul is for. What got me here, and then, do I want to keep that thing that got me here? Was that the right way to get me here? Is there something I want to tweak or change or think about whether that's the best way to get here? Those are our challenges. That's what we're here to do for this month. Is to really think about what got us here. To really think about those elements that are so important to us, that we needed to do them. And that led to the next moment, led to the next. I had a discussion with one of my daughters last week, which was, you do something, and I think it was her. You do something, and she used the word, and there's consequence. I'm like, I don't think it was her, by the way. I don't know if it's consequence that we're talking about, but it leads you down a path. Because consequence has like a value judgment on it. But everything we do, every decision we make, everywhere we go, it leads us down a path. There's nothing positive or negative about that, although it could lead to something positive or negative. But it's the path that we've gone down because of choices we've made here. So everything that we've done to bring us to this moment, that's yours. Own it. Be proud of it. That's your life. That's your journey. That's your story. So with all that to think about, let's try to bring our minds close and to bring our hearts open by concentrating on our breathing and existing in this now. It could be that as we just think about the now and take in the breathing and just be here, that it could lead us to understanding how we got here better. It's Monday, so we will ask for safety and health. Remember, we're just breathing normally. We're not trying to force our breath. We're not trying to force anything. We're not trying to control anything. We're just trying to be with our breath. When your mind takes you away from your breath, just bring yourself back in a loving way. Just find some stillness. Allow things to be as they are for now. As we come towards the end of our meditation today, let us end with asking for two feelings: a feeling of safety and a feeling of health. These are two things that are just so important right now. For us to feel safe, feel as if we have a place we can go to feel that safety. And, of course, health. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a virus going around, so for us to be safe from that, to feel healthy, can help us to achieve our goals, help us to get by the days. So, on each breath, may I feel safe. May I feel healthy. Or may I feel health, may I feel safety, may I feel safe, may I feel healthy, may I feel health. Any combination of those. I invite you on each word, on each breath, to offer these feelings. I feel healthy. I feel healthy. Now let's bring ourselves back from offering health and safety to just concentrate on our breath for just several breaths. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found stillness and peace. May you feel safe and may you feel healthy. I hope you have a fantastic evening.